I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Check. Watch the ship.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Gordon on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Under 10.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Open space inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Broncos 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike 19.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. This is Bell on the dump off. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Twist.
Bridgewater now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Rush in. Kill. Spawn.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Malik Harrison on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Check three.
On first down, it's Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Right there. 40's Mike. All day. Kill. Delta. Kill. Delta. Check. Crunch. Check 26. 40's Mike. Oh, yeah.
Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 28-yard.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time Jackson will throw it. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's third down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
Twisting away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
5 yards remain on second down.
To throw is Bridgewater.
Going right back to Fant.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this one is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 14, Broncos 3. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action now. Bridgewater able to shake him off. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, a screen to Bell. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, why now? Check three. Switch.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 21, Broncos 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. To the air again with Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This is the tight end, Fant. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie Odafe Owe.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.